Give up some Billy! Guys, he will be selling those shirts after this show. The next comedian coming to stage, I have not seen him perform live yet, so I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited. Start making some noise for Bill Rose!
Y'all didn't tell me there would be stairs. I did not stretch. Guys, do you think it would be inappropriate if Dr. Dre started producing beats by Diddy? He really missed out on beats by Chris Brown. At least with that one, we could have given Rihanna half the money. This is my first time performing in Temple. I'm really glad to get out of Austin to perform. The homeless community in Austin. It's not even that they're there, they're fucking mean. I was standing outside of a club, me and two other guys. This little lady walks up, she talks to the first guy, she's like, I just want you to know, you're a very handsome man. He's like, well, thank you. And he gives her $1. And then she talks to the next guy. She said, you're also a very handsome man. He's like, well, I really appreciate it. I don't have any money, but she's like, that's okay. And then she walks up to me. I like your shirt. And she turns around and she walks away. I was like, bitch, I had a $5. I was gonna give her a $5 bill, but they're just mean. Do we have sports fans in here? 2, all right, well this isn't exciting. This is that like sweet spot for sports right now. We've got like NFL's going hard and heavy. We're in the baseball playoffs. We got basketball and hockey starting up. I missed the Paralympics though. I got really, really into that during the the summer months. And if you're not familiar with Paralympics, you're kind of like the Special Olympics, only they're crippled, not retarded. I'm gonna do impressions though, my 3 favorite Paralympics events. And just yell it out if you can recognize what they are. The first one. Wheelchair basketball. Number 2. Wheelchair shot put. Number 3, hands down my favorite. That was wheelchair hurdles. Sorry. I found a cool piece of information the other day. Did you know that in Texas, do we have any Second Amendment supporters in here? Big deal today, big thing. Did you know that in Texas we have 8,161 indoor shooting ranges? It's a lot. They're real easy to find. All I had to do was Google public schools. I don't condone shooting in schools. I was a teacher for a long time. My kids loved me. I was voted best teacher 2 years in a row. I had 2 years in a row also where my peers actually nominated me for Teacher of the Year in the entire district. And even after talking to my coworkers and my students, the local police department even started calling me a person of interest. It was funny, I'm not allowed to teach anymore. That's because of comedy though, because some bitch named Amy in Human Resources didn't think I was as funny. Fuck Amy. I miss teaching, but there's some things that I really love about not teaching anymore. One, I love day drinking and not hiding it in a coffee cup anymore. I also don't have to smell 7th grade boys who just came from PE anymore. I had 3 class periods my last year where I had 7th grade boys rolling in. My entire classroom smelled like onions and ass. It was bad. I always had that talk at the beginning of the year. I was like, guys, if you need deodorant, I have sticks in my drawer. I've got the little mini right guards and I have a secret because the girls stink too. And this boy stands up, he's like, my mom told me when you're done with PE, if you go to the sink, you wash up under your arms and between your legs a little bit, it'll help get you through the day. She said it's called a horse bath. I was like, a what? A horse bath. I was like, either this kid is dumb or his mom doesn't know what a whore's bath is. Later on in the year, I had to have a teacher-parent conference, and I got to meet his mom. I'm pretty sure she knows what a whore's bath is. If I wasn't married, we would have been friends. But yeah, I miss those kids. But my kids are older. I've got 3 of my own. My youngest is a junior in high school now, so I don't have to do all the, dad stuff where I'm driving them around and doing all that stuff. They're kind of on their own. They're mostly pretty smart, taking care of themselves. My daughter is super smart until she's not. She's had some issues. I got a text like 2 months ago. It just said, "Hey Dad, did you know that Foo Fighters is not a video game?" It's like, I'm failing. So I picked her up from school and she jumps in the Jeep and she's like, can I play the radio on the way home? It's like, yeah, go for it. She goes to hit the aux button, and she accidentally hits that button that switches from FM to AM radio. And like some Spanish music came on, I was like, and she's like, oh my God, I didn't know this worked in the afternoon too. I was like, this is the smart one, I messed up. I'm failing. I was a high school football coach, so from the time my kids were little, they got that like varsity locker room experience, which I don't recommend for little kids. My son back here, Jordan, when he was in 5th grade, he was playing video games. I'm in the kitchen cooking. And I hear him, he's just talking trash back and forth with this other kid. They're just kind of cutting up and making fun of each other. And the kid tells a stupid joke. I can hear him over the Xbox Connect. And Jordan said, well, that's not what your mom said last night. Yeah, it's a little edgy. He's in 5th grade. And then the kid pops off right back. He goes, that's not funny, dude. My mom's dead. It's like, fuck. Before I could say anything, Jordan said, I guess that's why she just laid there then. I lost a lot of sleep over that one. My 5th grade son implying that he was fucking some kid's dead mom. Lose a lot of sleep over my kids. I'm remarried recently. So I was a single dad for a long time, and I just kind of winged it the whole time. My wife helps me out. She's like, hey, you should get a white noise app on your phone, play some white noise, it'll help you fall asleep. It's, just a little mental distraction. So I got that, and I got tired of it. White noise just sounds like a 1980s TV station that just went off air, and it's just shh, like that static noise. So I looked and I started playing. There's like tons of others. There's like pink noise, green noise. I accidentally got stuck one night on black noise. So every night I was falling asleep to just people talking in the movie theater. I can say that because I know AJ and he's 1% black. What else do we have? I'm gonna let you pick my next joke. You want me to tell a joke about NASCAR or about white people? White people, okay. Did you know that the only reason white people think that NASCAR is still a sport is because other than hockey, it's the only thing that black athletes haven't dominated and just completely taken over. They have, what's his name, Bubba Wallace, he's a NASCAR driver. And like those old school NASCAR fans, they lost their fucking minds over this. They're like, I know there's no sign outside of Talladega that says no blacks allowed, but we always thought that it was implied. I was like, obviously you haven't watched the Masters or the White House, because they thought that too. But Bubba Wallace comes in and they're getting like Tiger Woods flashbacks on how golf is it's a mixed race sport now. It's culturally, across the board. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's in it now. I don't think we're ever gonna worry about hockey ever. I think they're safe from like a Lil Wayne Gretzky coming in and taking over hockey one day. Ice melts and they can't swim, so it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. I usually fit people in one of two categories. Either you're a CVS person or you're a Walgreens person, right? We have those two. Make some noise if you are a Walgreens person. No Walgreens? Y'all have them up here? What about CVS? All right, normally it's the opposite everywhere I go. Like CVS is like the bastard stepson of pharmacists, right? I used to be a huge Walgreens person. I only go to CVS now, and I'm going to tell you why. I was real sick one day. I dropped my daughter off at school. There's a Walgreens next to her school. And I go in, I get some Pepto-Bismol, I get some ginger ale, and I go and I set my stuff on the counter. And I was like, and I had an accident. You know, my bad stomach. The worst part of this is the little nice lady behind the counter. Her name's Kitty. And I know that because of her name tag, but we made eye contact right after this happens. And she gets to see, like, my soul, my shame, and she goes, baby, I know that look. I'm sure you do. She said, why don't you leave your stuff here, go to the bathroom, start cleaning up, I'm gonna bring you some wipes, and you know, you can take care of yourself. So I go in there and I'm cleaning up, and I'm gonna be a little gross for a minute. My underwear were gone, and I'll be honest, like yeah, they were probably gone before this incident, but I'm saving my shorts. I'm in the sink and I'm scrubbing them. I get everything clean. I'm drying them off in the hand dryer. It's very important to know about this hand dryer. They didn't have paper towels, which also means they didn't have a trash can. I didn't want to carry these underwear out. I got desperate and I stuffed them behind the toilet. And as I'm walking out, Kitty's right there. She has a bag. She said, you've had a hard enough day. I went ahead and I paid for your Pepto and your ginger ale. Have a good day. I was like, thank you so much. As I'm walking out, I look in her other can and she has cleaning supplies. I'm like, oh my God, Kitty's gonna walk in. She's gonna see this monstrosity that I left in the bathroom. I was hoping the night shift would have to do it. I could never go into Walgreens ever again and make eye contact with Kitty, and that, guys, is why I'm a CVS guy. Thank you. My name is Bill Rose. Y'all been great. Thank you so much for your time.